What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV,
Jamar 4.
and we're here for another episode of the Prelude. We're back after a 2 week hiatus. I think 2 weeks.
What was the last show?
It was 2 weeks ago. I think because the last interview we did was with Jeremy Stevens
Right,
from the
right,
Grind Dallas.
right.
Yeah. So we're back after a 2 week hiatus, and we are here to interview Chasing Reality's own. She comes from Chasing Atlanta, the brand new show on the Chasing
LA,
Reality brand.
LA, LA.
Oh, did I say Atlanta?
You did.
My bad. She comes from the new Chasing Reality series, Chasing LA, okay? And she goes by the name of Alicia Love. So let's bring her into the building right fast. There she is right there. What's going on, Alicia?
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
I
Oh,
am
I'm
doing
good.
amazing. This is the first of hopefully many interviews of the Chasing LA cast. You are the first girl. That means you're in charge of the girls. So we definitely appreciate you coming onto the platform, sharing your story, your experiences, and everything like that, so we can kiki.
Let's do it. I'm ready to have a good time.
Oh, we know
Oh, we know. Let me tell you, Alicia was carrying backstage, which I
it. She really was.
Facts is facts. Facts is
love.
facts, America.
That's what I knew. I was like, okay, we're in for a treat
Oh
tonight.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
everybody has their wine. Everybody's feeling great. Alicia got the girls out to play.
yeah.
So we've already introduced her, but we want to give her a chance to introduce herself, say who she is. So tell us, who you are, what it is that you do, and an interesting fact about yourself that your fans may not know about you.
Okay, so of course you guys know my name is Alicia Love. I am a model, entertainer, and showgirl. Um, what they people don't know about me, oh, I am a loner. I like if I'm not like at the club performing or I'm not like doing events, I love to be alone. I could like be in my room for like the whole day and not come out. That's like I'm just like I don't know. I just love me time. I love to be in my own space.
You're not one of the girls that like frolic with the other performers in the dressing room and kiki and do all that. You're not one of those.
No, I do all that.
Okay.
See, when I'm out, I'm doing what I got to do, and I got performing or whatever modeling. I'm kidding. We're gonna have a good time, but once I get my booking fee and I pack my shit up and I take that motherfucking suitcase and roll out the door, no, I'm back to me. I'm back to just being by myself. Just I don't know.
Do you have a separate alias that you go by when you're performing, or is it all Alicia?
Okay, so my stage name is Alicia Love.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a government name, which my government name is actually Alicia, but I just changed the last name. So when I perform, it's a different last name, but on my checks and stuff like that, it's Alicia, and then I have a last name, but it's different from Love.
Okay, that's what I was just curious about.
I kept my family name basically, my family
Okay,
name.
yeah, because I know like a lot of girls, some use their government name when they transition as their stage name as well, and some don't. So I'm always curious, like if they don't have those, if they don't use their government name, like which name do they use, and sort of how they come up with it. So I'm just be curious to know. Just be curious to know.
Hmm.
How long have you been doing drag?
I've
Or
been doing drag for about three, 3.5 years. I won my first pageant in 2018. So it's been about 3.5 years. But along my career, three, I've won two national titles and one bar title. The bar title I won in 2018 was Miss Cobalt Newcomer, and then I won Miss Black National Princess, which had a whole bunch of drama with that system too, which I actually stepped down. But I've won. The third one was Miss Trans USA, which was for me the most important because I was representing my trans people at nationals. So I won Miss Trans USA DC. Um, yeah, so 3.5 years.
I mean, that's super dope. I have to show you because I just play around. I just play around in the art of female impersonation. So I mean,
Mhm.
those are the girls that are out there doing pageants and all that stuff. I commend you because I watched a lot of my friends compete and could never be me.
It's hard. It's hard shit. Thousands of dollars. My
Couldn't
gown, one
imagine.
time when I did a pageant, my most expensive gown that I bought was probably close to like 10,000 for a pageant.
Mm.
But guess what? When I
Oh,
got on stage, I dusted them hoes though. Dusted. They were dusted.
the most I've seen, I had a friend. She was competing for, I think, a Miss Newcomer pageant in like 3 4 years ago, and she had like a big heavy dress that was like 3,000. I thought that was wild. I'm like, this piece of fabric with these, all of this is 3,000 whole U.S. American dollars.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know how y'all do it. I commend y'all.
Uh,
I truly do. What do you say is your favorite like number to perform, and who's like your inspiration when you're on stage?
um, to be honest, I like all types of music. I like to perform everything, but like my if I had to pick one, my favorite would be oh, that's so hard. My favorite would probably be Whitney Houston or Dreamgirls.
Oh, I
I
love it.
loved her.
I love a good Whitney. I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to do All the Man I Need one day. Just tear.
Oh.
Oh, and a sickening white silky gown, and like having like white backdrops, and they having like a fan just blowing you, and you just right there with the mic.
Baby, let me tell. Don't y'all let me get up in geesh with my edible and put me
I
on
will
stage.
be there.
Don't let me tear it up.
I will be
Listen,
there.
okay.
I'm trying to get this one to go to a drag show. She is not in. I'm trying to slowly
Oh,
maneuver her into the
he not with
drag
the he
scene.
not with the gay shit.
He he's one of the girls
Yeah,
that's
Trey.
not he's
Trey.
No.
not with the gay shit. He really not.
Trey.
I don't feel like he's had the right exposure. So he's never been to a drag show. He doesn't watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Never seen Pose. Doesn't watch Legendary.
I
I'm just
like
like,
that. Trey.
are you eating? I'm telling you, I'm trying to get him into Drag Race, but he just be
No, if
looking
you
at
don't want to get
stuff.
into it, I like people that are not into certain things too because I'm the type of person, if I'm into it, it's because I want to be into it. So when people aren't into certain things that everyone is into, I like that.
Mhm.
Because it shows you're not easily like persuaded.
That's true. That's true. But I
Jamar just wants to make me gay. Like
Stop making him gay. I like Scotty the way he is.
look. I'm just trying
Jamar
to
wants to paint
influence.
my face and shit and all of that. And I'm like, nah.
Mm-mm,
Look,
don't do me,
everybody should feel the
Scotty.
fantasy one time.
I like you, Trey.
I'm not trade
Now,
at all.
let's not get carried away because that.
I'm just
I
playing.
have never proclaimed to be trade, Jamar, so don't even try to be your shade.
Baby,
Don't try to throw your shade now.
she be up there on Instagram taking these pictures like she is straight out of Compton. I'm like, girl, she is selling you girls the dream,
Okay,
honey.
Scotty.
She's
So she's masculine. She's giving you masculine vibes.
well, I can say that he's more masculine than me, so that much is for sure. I said I hear my dog clawing at one of these doors, so go ahead and ask the next question. I'll be right back.
Okay, so I think we already went through the whole of the drag and the pageant stuff. Did he ask you about have you ever done a pageant already, right?
Yep, he asked me, and I kind of
Okay.
like put him down with that.
Okay, so the next thing is how did you come across the Chasing Reality platform and what made you want to join the Chasing Reality brand?
So to be honest, I actually started watching Chasing Reality from the very beginning. I was watching from the very beginning with with the crusty, dusty, sounds and all that. Like I know when I say it, I mean let me break it down for y'all for the what I mean is when you start something for the very first time, you're going to always have technical issues. You're going to have problems that you're going to come across more than down the line because you're just starting. So when I say that, it's basically saying like, well, I was watching from the very beginning when it wasn't given what it was given now, but it was still entertaining. So I've been watching from the very beginning. Fun fact: I moved to California because I was performing. I auditioned like 3 times for this job. It was the only transgender cabaret type style um, venue, and I auditioned for it, and I got it. That's why I moved down here for that position because that position was paying money. So that's why I moved down here. And then when I was living down here in California, I saw like a video or something. I think Shauna Brooks had shared it when I was following her in the past. I don't follow her anymore, but when I was following her, I saw like the flyer for Chasing Reality. I was like, okay, well, I watched the show since the beginning. I should just try out for it. You know what I'm saying? So all I had on, I kid you not, my audition video, I had on my real hair, which was longer at the time. I pulled it up in a ponytail. I had on this orange, like little, like nice little dress. It wasn't like nothing special, and I just answered the questions and said what the fuck I have to say, and boom, here I am now.
Season 1.
Season 1. Ladies, bitches know.
Was it odd to sort of go through the process of filming and then waiting all this time between filming it and like watching it back in an edited version? Does it feel strange?
It was very hard. For one, this is my first reality TV show, but I want to do more. So I was looking at it like, what the hell is going on? Mind you, like, I don't know if I can tell y'all this, but I think I'm gonna say it, but I don't know if I can. I hope they don't I don't get in trouble. But like, it was, some of the shit was very unorganized. I'm just gonna say that. It was unorganized. I was getting calls to do a scene not even 48 hours before the scene was supposed to happen. So you're calling me to do a scene that was supposed to be done months ago. But anyway, let me get back on topic. I I I enjoyed it because I want to do more reality TV, and it was definitely a process for me. It was definitely a process learning how to take my emotions out of what is being said about me, because it's very hard when you have people that are constantly attacking you verbally, mentally, trying to, come from for my womanhood. You know what I'm saying? So it was very hard at first. Like I kid you not, the very first time we shot that very first scene at the Hamburger Mary's, I went home and I called my brother who's back in DC, and I cried. I cried because I'm like, I don't even know these people, and they're already like verbally attacking me. But I don't know. Overall, the experience was good. I enjoyed the experience. Some things definitely need to be changed next season. We need people to start asking for help and reaching out to other people asking for help. But I will say it was a good experience. Y'all can.
Who? Since you brought up, the Hamburger Mary shooting, that was, how do I say this? The way that they edited that particular shot or that scene felt very somewhat haphazard, because there were a lot of things happening that I feel like we as the audience weren't privy to. And when I talked about it in like initial reviews, actually even Hershey had mentioned like there was a lot of stuff that they took out, which gave context to even why things went from 0 to 100. Because for us, it looked like, take like King Payne's question. He said, "Who do you or don't you see it for?" It looked like to us, as soon as he asked that question, him and Andre went at it immediately. Unless I missed something, unless I went to the bathroom.
That's not what
I thought
happened.
the same.
So basically, what happened in that scene is we all got questions. everyone got questions. And basically, we all answered the questions. We went around basically answering the questions about everyone else but ourselves. So basically, his question, I think once he got to Andre and he answered the question about Andre, I think that is when they started to argue. But they basically cut out everything before. So I understand what you're saying. It's like my question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think my question was shady because it wasn't coming off as shady. Because, bitch, I would love to be a stripper. If I had but our body, you know, I'm model size. You know, I got titties and all that, but my body is not giving, you know, thick ass whiplash giving whiplash. It's giving basically, you know, model with a cute little booty. You know what I'm saying? So when I told Jayla that question, I was like, bitch, I thought it was a compliment because, like, bitch, I would love to be a stripper. All you gotta do is swing on the pole and make money, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like, they definitely cut out a lot of stuff. I definitely think so, and I definitely understand where the fans are coming from, and you guys too, because it's just that's why I said before, next season, season two, I think we should start doing more asking for help.
Yeah, because they had to do a callback. Because I think they didn't show that scene when you mentioned, "Oh, Jelly, you'd be good as a stripper," or even to Jeremy. I think like you look like you would sell drugs. Like they had to call back to that in later episodes. I think when you were having your scene with Hershey. So it's like, well, why not just include that in the initial scene? So
Right.
And
That
I
brings up a
didn't
lot of confusion.
yeah.
and I didn't think nothing was bad with a drug dealer, bitch. Because all the gays and all the girls want to fuck on drug dealers. So what's so bad about a drug dealer? Y'all hoes creeping and sneaking them in through the window, getting y'all guts pound out. So what's wrong with a drug dealer? A drug
That's
dealer is handsome. Some. Most drug dealers are cute. They give you what you need. That's why the girls want to sneak them in through the window and be slouching when they be in their car. They want to slouch with a hoodie on. You know what I'm
um
saying? But we're not gonna get into that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
okay. I didn't know we was gonna be doing like, but you know they do be always having them scenes. They be like, I let my weed man come in and dig me out. They do have those scenes.
Girl, trust me. I know a lot of people, and I don't get it. I'm not fascinated with it because the guy who brings me what I need, he was trying to flirt, bitch. I'd be like, thank you, bye bye. You know what I'm saying? He be calling me babe and all that. No, baby, I'm good. Mm-mm. But it's okay if some people like that. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But let's be real. You know, let's bring out the facts. I'm all about facts.
I
I'm
wish
from
that
the show
this.
me state.
Which one? Which state?
I'm from the show me state. So show me. I'm
Oh.
from the show me state. I don't do talking. Show me. That's what I want to see. If you're gonna show me, bitch, show me.
Oh.
I'm just
Let me
being
tell you,
real.
I do miss. Well, parts of California I miss. I miss the weed. I miss the access to my weed. And I wish that this show had started, or we started doing, these interviews while I was still there, so I could have probably met most of you at least in person. Because I have gone to the Long Beach Hamburger Mary's countless times. Well, not countless times, but enough times. Because I stayed, it was a little bit, I'm closer to the West Hollywood version. But it would have been nice. But I need to
Oh
see
well,
some, huh?
no, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I was going to say, so once, the discrepancy happened between Andre and King Payne, did you take any offense as, a darker skinned person to what Quan said in his confessional?
I didn't. I didn't at all, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why the people lose their mind over this? Literally, like I know Quan now. I had a crush on Quan. I actually told him. This is the first time I ever said that out loud. So y'all get the exclusive. But I just thought he was attractive. But he doesn't like girls, so we always squash that. But
Interesting.
anyway, I don't know. And people would have thought I would think Jeremy was attractive. He is, but like I couldn't see myself dating him. But yeah. For me and Quan already dealt with all that. He doesn't like girls. I kind of figured that. Whatever. But I know Quan now. I know the type of person he is, and he did not mean anything by it. He basically was saying, y'all arguing over some stupid shit, and y'all both are the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way he said it and the way he worded it was kind of like, because he's not a colorist. He's not, he doesn't hate anyone that's a different color. He loves everyone. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that the comments and how they edited it was definitely taken out of proportion. But it wasn't like the way he said it. Like, it wasn't even that bad. He was just, y'all both are the same color and y'all fucking sit here calling each other ugly. Is basically what he was trying to say. That's like, usually was like, with both hands, we shouldn't be arguing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, and they definitely, and it could have very well have been that, but they really just they edited him to make it look like, as coming from, since Quan is somewhat more fair skinned than Andre and King Payne, it just
It's
looked
gonna look bad.
horrible.
Yeah,
Or
it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look bad either way because of the way they put it together. Like it's gonna automatically look like he's a colorist. You
And
know what I
that's the
mean?
thing. People don't see what's really happening. Like, when I tell you, before I got on the show, I was like, oh, I'm fine. Because everything I said, I owned up to it. But, like, the way they edit stuff and put it in certain places, it could create a whole new scenario. And now people are like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, like, when people say about editing, there's power in editing. Like, people don't realize that. No, for real.
I
I'm being
listen.
100% like, people don't understand, like, there is power in editing. There really is. And people don't realize that, like, they can create a whole another situation that wasn't even the situation that happened. But because you guys are seeing it, you're like, oh, well, this bitch is colorist, or this bitch is shady. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the way it happened.
Well, you know what? I can say this because Jamar and I talked about this on our other show, Boys Night Out. I don't necessarily believe that Quan is necessarily a colorist, but the way the comment came across before we even heard the different explanations behind it, because I think Hershey did a video explaining where it really came from, and then now you're here telling us where it really came from. The way that it was put out there, they put it out there very problematic. So I wouldn't say that he's a colorist, but I would definitely say that it came across problematic. But because we don't know everything, it leads us to believe that it's what it is, but it probably really ain't what it is. But that's just the magic of reality TV. And a lot of the times when people say that no, it was edited that way, we hear this a lot from reality stars. They say it was edited a certain type of way, but then people be like, oh, they can't use whatever you got. They can't use but they can though. They can use whatever you say, but they can you know spin it in whatever way they want to spin it. You know what I mean? So I don't
Mm.
necessarily think that he's a colorist, but I would definitely say that the way that it was put out there, it made him look like he was a colorist or problematic. That's what I would say.
Mm. And there's so, because now I'm really glad that she's here to give us insight on this, because there's so many segments of that Hamburger Mary scene to clear up and sort of figure out what the hell was going on. So we've gotten through that part. So now King Pay made a comment to Hershey about drag queens making money. And I know Hershey has something to say. And I think at this point, I don't think we knew as an audience that you were a performer as well. So when you put your 2 cents in, I was like, okay, see, I'm glad that there's at least more than one person that can testify, y'all. There are drag queens out here that are making more than salaried employees. Okay, now to get to that point is a lot of upheaval.
You
Okay,
gotta be a
because
drag race girl. You have to be a drag race girl. Drag
Mm.
race
you
girls.
you don't have to, but you have to be almost like drag race adjacent to be, or just have been in the scene so long that you're like iconic to make like coin. But you can definitely make, like, the girls can be booked at many different places throughout the week, because I think people feel like drag queens only earn what the audience gives them in tips, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
You
That's
get a booking fee.
the booking fee is where the real money is. So I'm glad that you were able to. Because baby, let me tell you, all that makeup, wigs, costume,
It
titties,
costs money.
breastplates,
Well,
heels,
I don't need breastplates, but
stockings.
In time,
Well,
because
I mean,
when I
those
was
still costed money. Either way, either you putting the styrofoam in breastplate, or you have the silicone ingested. Whichever method you get costs money. We're
and
saying
like I said, time, and like I said, time, because I've watched you, get ready for that, get ready, get yourself prepared and drag, and it took hours, and I didn't understand. But you know,
girl.
it takes time. It takes time. Just
Mhm.
by watching him, it takes time.
So now you know the struggle, bitch, girl.
It's a struggle, and then you up there high.
So
Don't be doing a gig because this past Sunday I was at a gig. I had a gig for brunch in San Ana. Is it San Ana? I had a gig in San Ana, California.
mm,
Bitch, when I tell you it was hot, 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 and I had to do brunch outside.
oh,
And mind you, I'm once I get off stage, I'm running like down almost a flight and a half of steps. So imagine running down a flight and a half of steps and have to come back up to do your next number. I was hot. And then we got to wear the mask. This drag is not always glamour at all.
baby, because unless you are see now, if you're performing, and I could be completely wrong about this. I feel like if you're a bio queen or a trans woman, you have less layers because you have less to give the illusion. If you're a dude, you have to wear all these padding, all these layers of pantyhose, these bras, all this styrofoam on your skin, and on top of your costumes, and you had a full face of makeup with wigs, bitch.
No, but I would definitely say I wear body when I perform because when I get out of drag, I'm basically model cut. You know what I'm saying? When
Mhm.
I'm in drag, I give you stripper cut. And I like that. And that's why I would never get my body done like to that extreme because I know how it is and it's just too much. Like I don't want all that body. But for performance, I do. I wear a corset under, then I put on 5 pair of tights, plush fishnets. So I wear body below because that's just the illusion I want to give. But up top, I don't really wear any breastplates, so I'm still hot. But either way, you're dancing for a 5 minute number. You're getting off stage. You're gonna be hot. You're gonna be hot as hell.
Especially you in the weather, even the hot weather. So I'm just like, because I'm trying to save up for me a good little breastplate. But
Mm,
one
expensive.
day, one day. But back to because child, we'll be on that all day. Back to the actual scene. I want to know how, because again, I feel like I went to the bathroom, I looked away from the screen, and there was a comment made, and then next thing I know, Jayla and Fran were at your neck.
Yes, that's
I'm
what I
like,
want
wait,
to know. I want to know what the hell happened with you, Fran, and Jayla, because it just seems like off the rip, Fran called you a man, and I'm just like, okay, so why is he calling her? Like, I'm trying to understand. So what happened with that?
So basically, what happened was me and Jayla were talking at first, and I felt strongly, very strongly, because when I think back and put myself in that situation and put myself in my shoes, I strongly do believe that she was being passive aggressive and being very shady all night. You know how the gays are, they want to be passive aggressive and be shady to like get your attention, but they don't be direct. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I felt very strongly. I could be wrong, but I felt very strongly that that's what it was giving. So at a point in the night, I called it out. I said, "Okay, girl, what's going on?" Because I feel like you're being passive aggressive, you being shady all night. And then when she said the queen comment, I took it as, "Well, you're basically saying, well, I'm the queen, but you said another queen that's sitting there." So I kind of felt like you were kind of like dismissing me. You know what I'm saying? But not like directly dismissing me, but you were kind of like indirectly dismissing me because it's like I would never say, "Oh, I'm a queen" at a group of table and it's another queen there. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like she was
Mhm.
dismissing me. So then, like, me and her started to get into it because of that. And then, like, of course, Miss Fran, girl, Miss AKA wannabe Kim Kardashian, whatever she wants to call her, whatever they, because I respect people's pronouns, whatever they want to call themselves, got in and tried to make a moment. Tried to make a moment that she thought was going to be sickening and fierce. And it just didn't work for, it didn't work for you. It didn't work for them. Guess what? Because you're being transphobic, and you were being transphobic, and you were trying, and that's when I jumped in, and I was like, well, no, I'm not going to talk to her and then talk to all y'all gay men. And then he took it upon himself to misgender me, but what he did not say was, in his confessional, he said he was non-binary. They said they were non-binary, and that's fine. But you present a gay man. That's just facts. Because I'm speaking on facts. We're gonna lay down facts before we get into it. You present as a gay man. You present as a gay man who wears makeup, and you're non-binary, but you didn't respect yourself enough to let the group know that you were non-binary before you started to run your mouth and try to be fierce. You know what I'm saying? So that was my problem with it because it's like you blatantly misgendered me with no question. Even with the editing or whatever they want to do with it, we can clearly see, the people can see, even Stevie Wonder can see that you blatantly misgendered me because you were in your feelings. Because I called you a gay man. But what you should have done, if you were a mature, intelligent person, you could have been like, no, I'm not. I'm non-binary. But that's when I was like, so what are you? What are you? What are you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to get you to say because it's like, if you're gonna say, bitch, you're not a gay man, but you're not explaining why you're not a gay man.
And you know what? That was my, as of course, watching it back was my main criticism because I'm like, friend, as a non-binary person, non-binary people, there's no exterior look to a non-binary person. So no one would ever know that someone is non-binary unless you tell them.
Because I
No one
damn
has
sure didn't
any
know.
idea. And so it was just, it felt bad that he was, oh, excuse me, that they were trying to be offensive. You want someone to respect you and your pronouns and your non-binary nature, but yet you look at this girl who is presenting as a woman, who you can see is another trans woman, but you call them a man.
So y'all never knew that he was
I
Jesus.
know. I'm still working on it.
A non-binary?
Just yes, using the pronouns because my brain
I
doesn't
didn't
do
know he
that
was
automatically.
non-binary.
It's
Because the
still I
first
have
night he didn't say that.
to. Yeah.
That's what I was saying because it was kind of like in the confessionals they said that I'm non-binary, but I was wondering. I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then did they know that when you came or what? Because I didn't fucking know.
No one
So if
knew.
I know if I didn't know, nobody else knew. So it's like,
It's like Alicia said, you present gay femme. And I'm just like, okay, that's what I see. That's what's giving it to me. Okay, bet. I have no reason to deny that. It's like you're not gonna look at Alicia and think she's presenting masculine.
no.
And then it's like, once you watch some episodes down the line, he's gonna try to compare himself to me, and like we had to sit down and let him know. When I walk in my house, anywhere I go, bitch, it gives women. Put makeup or no makeup, it's just gonna give what the fuck it's gonna give, bitch. I moaned for years. So I deserve that privilege. Bitch, I don't have to go to someone, oh, I'm a trans woman. No, they're gonna say ma'am, because that's what the fuck they see. And that's just on facts. I don't have to sit at the table like, hey, I am a trans woman. Please respect me as such. Like, I know people ask my pronouns because that's just what they're accustomed to, but I don't have to. I can sit back and be kind. It speaks for itself.
But you know what? Even like, and this happens mostly like when I'm at like restaurants or like public places, I still get ma'amed at restaurants, and they'll be like, "Oh shit, my bad."
Because that's what it gets.
I think it's the hair. It's like, I'm like, I have all this facial hair, but they see the long hair and they're like, "Oh, okay, ma'am." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I mean, it happens at least 3 out of the 5 times
But see,
that I
your privilege with that.
I mean, I don't care. I use them all as far as pronouns go. I don't care. So, but it's just always so funny. I'm like, what is it? what is
I
it?
hate that shit though. Especially when I'm at the drive-thru and somebody call me ma'am, that pisses me off. It pisses me
You
off.
don't even have like a femme quality presenting at all. So I wonder, like,
I'll be like, let me get the number one, let
No,
me get the
he
Big Mac
took that
combo.
time out of.
No, I was saying, I'd be like, let me get the Big Mac combo. Is that it, ma'am? It's sir. But yeah, that's it.
oh, where you get?
I know I did that because something was on my
No, but
nose. I ain't gonna try to.
he took. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Good. I think there's like a lag between our.
No, but I was saying he took. I don't know if it's lagging a little bit. It just started to lag a little bit, but yeah. So I don't. He took that moment to basically try to make it a moment, but it didn't happen. After that, he was upset. He blocked me. And that's fine. I didn't know he's blocked me until Jayla called me and was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to message friend. He blocked me because you know me. I'm a tagging girl. If I mention you in a story or anything, I'm gonna tag you, if you friends or not. That's the type of girl I am. I'm gonna let you know, bitch. I'm talking about you. So I tried to tag him. I didn't care about it, but he took him to making it wasn't his moment, and now you're upset because the people are gagging. You're gagging because the people are seeing you as a transphobic piece of shit that you are. And once the show continues, because this is not even the iceberg. When what is to come, y'all are going to lose it. I can say what happened, but when I tell you, you guys are going to lose it. And you guys, and I feel like the public is going to see Andre and Fran for the garbage piece of nasty, disgusting, filthy, ugly trash that they are. You guys are going to be like, oh my god. Just watch. Wait for the next couple episodes coming. You guys watch my words. You're gonna see them for the people they are. Watch. I'm telling you, it was a lot.
Well, I'm already kind of halfway there, only because I liked Andre initially going in, and as the episodes progressed, I'm like,
I did too.
ugh. And Fran, when I was looking at just like the cast, they were like somebody. I'm like, oh, like this is an interesting looking person. I wonder like what they're gonna be like, what kind of personality they're gonna have, things like that. Because I'm just looking at, like just based off of photos. We only see stills before the season starts. So I'm thinking that they're gonna be interesting, and it's just so far. I mean, they're not bad, but that moment in particular, I'm like, it's only episode 1. And I'm like, you already spewed transphobic comments. I'm like, you can't. My mind gripe was just like, you can't expect somebody to respect you and your identity when you just blatantly disrespect somebody else's. You know what I mean? So, and Fran, I've already contacted you for an interview. You left me on scene. I will try this. We'll try this again because I really want you to come on. I really want you to come on. I really do. But we go see how it goes. I'm trying to get to all the girls because I want everybody to have. Uh
Fran needs his
Oh,
ass whooped the reunion. No shade. Fran needs his ass whooped at the reunion. And you're gonna see why. And trust and believe, my hitters will be there.
Well, I saw that Q is venue shopping for the reunion as we speak.
No, but let me tell you why. No, but I'm gonna tell you why. Like y'all have not seen the rest of the season, so y'all by the time the show is over and the reunion is going to film or air or whatever, you guys are gonna watch. You're gonna see like, and I want to say what happened so bad. Like I want to say it, but like y'all already saw in the preview that someone was getting John. Somebody picked up a chair and wheelchair. It wasn't me because they knew, bitch, I'm not the one to play with. I would snatch my wig off and get up and get to work. But it wasn't with me. But guess what? Did y'all catch the trailer? I did something in the trailer. I don't know if you caught it.
I think I
Did
only
you
watched
catch
the
it,
trailer.
Scotty?
It was like the 5 minute one. Was it the 5 minute one?
You're gonna have to go back and watch the trailer. It was
Okay.
I
like
think
I
she's
think the
talking
and I
about the
had
super trailer.
the orange dress on.
She's talking about the super trailer. We're gonna have to go back and watch it.
Okay, because I think I've only saw it maybe
Huh?
twice.
I
I
think
think
we lagging.
yeah, we are lagging. Shit.
I pulled out something. I pulled out something.
Oh no, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
Because what you're not gonna do is try to attack both trans girls at the same time. That's what you're not gonna do. And guess what? He backed the fuck up. See, that's the thing. The girls want to attack the trans. That's what they want to be. They want to be. This is what they want to be. They want to be this. They want to be a lady. Sorry, my panties are showing. But they want. This is what they want to be. This is what they want to be. So you get upset because we give off what you want to give, but you can't. It's just not written in the history books the way that you want it to play along. See, things are written in history and time, and people are supposed to play certain roles, and this your role is not to be a girl, and you're upset about that.
baby.
See, the thing
And with
about it
the
is, anything I did on the show, I was never like upset about it because I was proud of everything that I've done. You know what I'm saying? I have no regrets. And I didn't care what the people say or how they felt about me. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Because before I was on this motherfucking show, I was doing my own motherfucking thing. So you can like me or you cannot like me. I don't give a damn. And that's to all the motherfucking fans too. I love that my supporters and people that love me and show. But if you don't, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn.
Listen,
I love Alicia, girl.
But I do
I
love my
knew this.
supporters. Thank you.
I said that this interview would kind of change my viewpoint on her. I did say that because when you watch the show, it's it's portrayed as if you're just a bitch and you can't get along with anybody and all this other stuff. That's how it comes across on the show. But then when we're hearing this interview, you're giving all of this personality and you're absolutely hilarious right now. And I'm just like, why are we not seeing this on the show? Like, why they just making her out to be like,
Lee, thank you.
you know?
I'm just myself, you know? Like, if you know my friends, they know outside of the show, I am a fool. I love to have fun. I love to joke. That's just what, I don't know. I just love to enjoy life. You know, I don't take things seriously no more. I don't take it like that because it's a fucking day, girl. We all gonna die one.
Someone in the chat asked, "What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign?"
Wait, say it again because it's breaking up.
Oh God.
Come on.
They asked what was your zodiac sign.
Uh, can you hear
Wait, say
us?
it again.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
I can hear
They
you, but
were
it's like
asking.
breaking up now.
Hold up. Oh Jesus. Let me go out and come back in.
Maybe
I think
I don't
StreamYard
know
might be
why.
trying. I think StreamYard trying to sabotage us. Can you hear me?
I can hear everybody.
Alicia, can you hear me?
I always love that. I don't have a makeup team. I have my own makeup team, so yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. See, StreamYard, get it together. Come
We were doing.
on.
We were doing just fine.
It's getting good. Don't fuck with
Should I
me.
exit? Should I exit out and come back? Hold on. Should I exit
You
out and come
good?
back?
Well,
Mm-mm. I
I mean,
don't think so.
maybe she could try. Maybe she could try. I don't know what it is because it was fine for like
Yeah.
over a half hour, and I'm just like, why is it just starting to fuck
But
up all of
after
a
a
sudden?
while, it starts to act crazy.
I think it's okay. I think it's getting better now.
But can we talk about these past two episodes?
Oh,
Can we talk
child.
about these two past episodes?
Go ahead.
The one that happened this week and the one that happened last week?
Hmm.
Okay. So after I want to let's talk about the what was it the pole dancing event.
Hmm.
So everybody was there, everybody was having a good time, but they kind of showed you as kind of being like aloof, kind of to yourself, kind of like you were like segregated from the group. And I guess they tried to make it seem like you were being shaded. Oh, wait. This was what I wanted to know. What was this? Well, not really alleged because I feel like you said it. What was this cult comment that everyone is upset about? I need to know what the cult comment was, what the context was, because they never showed it. They just said it happened, and everybody's mad about it, but we have no idea what was said or how it was said. So can you enlighten us, please?
Okay, so the code comment basically. So what you guys didn't see before comment is basically the whole night, or most of the night, I was quiet because I'm a Leo, so I like to look, I like to watch, so I know who I can align myself and my energy with to see if you're gonna be the right fit. I'm just not gonna be fringy just because you're there, and I'm not gonna be kissy kissy. So I sat back for most of the night. I was quiet, I observed. And then, like, all of a sudden, I was like, okay, bitch, enough is enough. Let me let this bitch know how I feel on what's going on tonight. Well, that night. So basically, when I spoke up, everyone was like, oh, she can speak and she must be drunk. You're drunk because, you're da da da. That's when I was like, not drunk. I'll say I'm drunk because I'm being assertive. And then in my mind, I'm like, but you're saying I'm drunk because you want the people to think that I'm a drunk. My thing is, I don't give a fuck if I drank 4 motherfucking drinks and 70 beers. Bitch, you don't know how much liquor it takes for my body and myself to be drunk. We all have different liquor levels and how much we can handle liquor. So my problem was you're basically telling people you're just being assertive because you're drunk. So I said, okay, well, bitch, since you want to say that I'm drunk in front of all these people that's going to watch the show, it's the same way I can say, well, you was probably doing coke in the bathroom. And those were my exact words because when I was in the bathroom, they was talking shit in the bathroom. Mind you, I work at Hamburger Mary's. So bitch, it's nowhere in the building you can hide behind you. So I tip into the bathroom and they're in the stall together with the door closed and locked, talking shit. One person is like, oh, how you think I'm doing out there? Am I doing okay out there? Like basically trying to rehearse, like this is a rehearse type of thing. So I didn't see them code. I never said that they were. I said this is what my exact words. The same way that you are sitting here trying to let people know that I'm drunk because I'm being assertive, the same way I can say you was probably doing coke in the bathroom. Now, if you want to run with that and take it however you want to take it, bitch, run with it. But Quan started to go off on me. That scene that you saw is because he was addicted to coke. I understand all that. I get it. I apologize because I never want what I say to affect someone else. You know what I'm saying? Words do have power and it affected him. So I apologize. But I'm not apologizing for you being addicted, bitch. You decided to pick up the coke and snort it. Not me. But in the sense of how my words can affect somebody, I apologize for that. But I'm not going to apologize for what I said. I apologize for how I made you feel, but I'm not going to apologize for what the fuck I said because I said what I said. I didn't make you go and do coke. I didn't say, hey, sniff this off my nail. You want this Don bag? You want a bump? I didn't say all that, but I will acknowledge that what I said was it affected him, and I apologize for that. That's all I can do. That's all I can do is apologize for the way it made you feel. I'm not going to apologize for what I said.
And you know what? That's true. And I think at the same token, it was like, it's a similar situation like what was going on with Fran. You said, oh, you don't know what people struggle with addiction. You don't know what people feel about that. But at the same time, if it was you, if the shoe was on the other foot, if I was you, you don't know if I dealt with alcoholism. You don't know if I dealt with like an AA meeting. Like, you made the same accusation about me being drunk that I made about you doing drugs. So it's like, you giving me all this rah, rah, rah. You don't know. I'm like, but you don't know me either. You don't know me either. So that's why I was just like, there are just people that are just, the hypocrisy is real.
They wanted, but you know what's funny, Jamar? They wanted to hate me from the beginning. They saw a pretty tall girl and they wanted to hate me from the beginning. This is nothing new. I deal with this every day. I deal with people hating me because I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sitting here trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm stuck up, but I know I'm prettier and I'm better than anybody. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we all have things that we have to get over because of the person that we are or the way we look. People already had a pre notion about who I am before I even open my mouth.
That's true. I think that's just our nature as a human beings, even though it's flawed. But it's there.
I understand. People have preconceived notions about me all the time when they first meet me. They think I'm a mean ass and all this other stuff. So I understand. Well, I'm the sweetest person in the world.
It's because you look like Trey. But can we talk about this week's episode? Because this was definitely better.
Yes, please. Because well, do you want to talk about what they mentioned about you in the parking lot after that scene?
What did they mention?
Are you talking about that stuff that? You talking about that stuff that D. Hawkins said?
Yeah, because D. Hawkins had made some comments, about her height and her hands. But however, that even though they had just fought, I appreciated how Jayla was kind of like, let's not do that because oh Lord,
I need a whole glass of wine for this one.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put this out. I want to give your opinion about what the comments that were made about you in that parking lot, and I'm just gonna leave.
So let's get down to the facts. It is a fact that this week's episode just passed. Well, the week before, Miss D. Hawkins had a lot to say about me being a man, having big hands. Oh, because I'm tall, I'm giving man, I don't look like a woman. Well, let's break it down. And I wasn't upset about it because that's the norm. Gay men, first thing gay men do, some. I'm not going to say all. I have to definitely say some. But I'm going to say most. Most gay men, when they get mad at a trans woman, the first thing they call a trans woman is a man. That's just what's going to happen. This is not. That's not going to be the first time that someone calls me a man out of anger, and it's not going to be the last. So, I definitely felt sad for him. Like I said in my interview with King Payne, I felt sad. I felt sad for him because he showed his character and the type of person that he is to blatantly disrespect a trans woman of color, to call her a man, to misgender her. You showed your nasty, disgusting, trifling, gutter bucket character. Now, if you want to get into the facts, bitch, Miss Mama was definitely not given this last week's episode what she was talking. The mouth and the actions did not match up because this week's episode that just passed, Miss Thing was looking crusty, dusty, crunchy, and munchy, bitch. Yeah, that face was giving craters. It was giving a crater face. The face was hard, the wigs were dry and musty, and I know the arms was real musty. The wigs were dry, the face was cracking. The voice definitely was not even giving anything that I guess what she was supposed to give. I don't know if she watched too many Beyonce videos and thought that she was in one of those videos in the desert. But one thing about it is she definitely should have flipped that crown around because that crown was an upside down necklace. My thing is, if you're going to talk it, if you're going to be about it, if you're going to talk like you are the mother of the house, bitch, show me. Because what you gave was that tired ass African outfit that you tied up in a knot. And those dusties, not one, you gave me 2 dusty wigs. Like you just pulled it out of the motherfucking bag. And it was, you don't put nothing on it, no heat protection, no nothing. So if you're gonna talk about it, D Hawkins, be about it. Because bitch, I'm about it. I'm on camera showing you what it is. You are a fraud. You talk a lot of shit, but you can't back it up. Because with those looks, you might need to take a lesson from me, the one that you call a man. Because what you were giving was definitely a man. You were a cross dresser. You were playing dress up. And you were not giving Ritz Carlton, bitch. You was giving Motel 8. So, with that being said, maybe to come and take a lesson from me because it definitely was not. It was not. And even God is even want to concede, bitch, that she was a man. It was not given what you said. Your mouth didn't back it up. So that was my problem with that. You know, if you're gonna be about it, bitch. If you're gonna be about it, be about it. So I want to see what he's gonna bring for the reunion because he definitely he need to be a boy for the reunion. Because a girl is not written in his destiny. It's not written in his book. It's not. It's never gonna happen. I don't give a fuck how many lungs you pop if you want to be a girl. Because you look better as a boy. And then I would love to see you with heels on. Because no shade, I would love to see D Hawkins with heels on. And see if you can give cunt like I give with heels on, bitch. I give Victoria's Secret model, bitch. You give Holiday Heart.
Scotty.
All comments by Alicia Love is not anything that Scotty and Jamar 84 has said. We have nothing to do with the comments that are made by Miss Alicia Love, Scotty by Nation TV, and Jamar 84 are completely innocent. Thank you.
We provide an open platform for any and all guests to speak their mind freely, and express themselves however which way feel comfortable.
Because I've been holding that in. This is for me. Facts, facts. The people that watch the show were gagging and choking too. They said, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?" I had someone inbox me. Come on, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
Someone said,
Damn it.
Q, as the executive producer, Q, you should not have let him get on camera like that. Like that. Thrifty. I'm ashamed to be on the show now. Because, bitch, look at this. A mess. You cannot tell me that she look good. Now, I would definitely say, bitch, that red wig that her on could have definitely been brushed a little bit better. That scene. Now, see, I can say when I had a moment that really wasn't together. That red wig, I could have definitely brushed her a little bit better. Because she was definitely giving a little, I could have definitely put a wig cap on and kind of, but, bitch, I was still sitting.
All comments by Alicia Love is not in reflection of Scotty Financial
But
TV
see,
or
Okay.
Jamar
I want to ask this. I do want to ask this because, contrary to popular belief, I do identify as a top, and as such, when I did see D. Hawkins up on that mountain in the crop top and shorts.
well, of course, he got a fat ass and he ain't that ugly.
I'm just like, I listen.
Trust me.
That's
Look,
fine. The confession kind of took me by surprise.
That's not there. You got drug dealers out here fucking crackheads. Just because he got a fat ass don't mean shit. Shit. If I was a top, I'll fuck him too. But that don't mean you gotta look at his ass. You got crackheads fucking. You got drug dealers fucking crackheads because they got a fat ass. Just because you got a fat ass don't mean shit.
You're not gonna let me just have nothing, are you? Not
tonight.
No,
because the Hawkins need all this rides. Because Miss Thing definitely felt it when she was talking shit up in that motherfucking that time that they recorded that in the parking lot. So no, bitch, he's gonna get it today on this show right now at this very moment, May 7th. Bitch, you're gonna know to respect the trans woman. How dare you? You had the audacity to talk about me and you got on camera looking like that? Like that.
On May 12th, D. Hawkins will be on the Prelude on May the 12th.
Well, y'all need to have a guest speaker to help him with makeup or something. You need like one of the famous cross-dressers because what he did was not it. I pray for him, bless his soul. But at the end of the motherfucking day, bitch, what she was talking was not backing shit up.
Oh.
So hopefully you come as a board at the reunion. Because that look was not in for you. It wasn't. It wasn't. And then let's get back to the scene when he was getting his makeup done for his campaign. See, if you were a business person and you were smart, you would have booked me. See, that's what I do for a living, bitch. I model. I make things look good. I pose. I give you what you need to get for your product. Now, I don't know what he was trying to do for his product, but it was giving low budget. There's no way. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna say something. I don't wanna. But no shade. If you need a model that's gonna sell and look good on your products and not with a beard, call me. My Instagram is Alicia Love, ALICIALOVE, the number 0. My inbox is always open.
Once again, our reads or comments from Alicia Love are not a direct representation of Scotty by Nature TV or Jamar 84. We're just doing our jobs by interviewing the talent, okay? We have nothing to do with what
I need you to plaster that across the screen.
Because I don't need nobody coming for me or you after this interview. Because yes, I did fall to the floor and laugh because the shit was fucking funny, okay?
But it was
we knew.
The people
we had a preview. We had a preview.
The people see it on the TV. Facts is facts, America. The people see it. The people see it.
Oh my god.
I had to, be that as it may, I may have disagreed with choices of the confessional look in certain aspects. However, because I am who I am, I have to give credit. The entire time that y'all was up on that mountain, I saw no one else but those two cheeks walking back and forth. That's just
Wait a minute, Jamar. Wait
Please.
a minute. Wait. I gotta put some across the screen real quick because I want you to see it.
huh?
Y'all better leave us out of this. I just want
Listen,
Siding
y'all to
financial
know that.
law. Oh, in full agreement with Alicia Love.
Leave us out. Leave us out
Yes,
of this.
Nanny.
as stated by Scotty earlier, the comments made by our guest Alicia Love do not reflect those of Scotty by Nature and Jamar 84.
The people seen it. The people seen it.
Listen. I'm really trying to harp on the fact that did I say this live? I didn't say this live. If I were to make an adjustment to the initial look with, I think it was like the zebra, I felt like if you just went bald and took off the wig, it would have been great. I do believe that because to
You talking
me,
about this look? You talking about this right here?
Alicia will not let me wait. Is that the other one?
Hold on.
And
You
every
talking about
day I
this right?
go away.
You talking about this?
When do you
No,
want me?
no,
When do
no,
you wanna
Cause
please
no
me,
shade, both looks
girl?
was trash.
no, no, no.
And every day I go away.
There was the initial. I think it was whenever we all were still on the mountain. They was talking about because Jayla had made a comment about Jeremy coming on to her, and there's been like a thing that D Hawkins and Jeremy got something going on, and she's like, I'm gonna take her from him, and then it was wherever they had like the little ombre like side split wig. If you just took the wig off, I think you would have served it. Because I'm
No,
not.
take the wig off, the makeup, and the outfits.
Don't walk
Just
away.
as a
Oh,
boy, it's
don't walk
okay.
away.
Some people cannot
I'm
give
trying.
girl. And that's
No,
okay. We need
no,
boys
no.
like him with fat asses.
I'm trying so hard. Alicia,
I'll
We
I
need,
think.
be
but
right
we need
there
boys
for
like him with fat
you.
asses. That's the part you play. You know what I'm saying?
It looks
If
amazing.
I would have went and got my ass done, it would look good like that too.
Y'all, I'm
If
really.
I went to a hotel room 381 and laid on the bed and got pumped in my ass too, it would look good.
I get on the floor, waiting just for you.
I'm trying my best, but she will not let me have shit.
Facts is facts. Facts is facts.
She ain't gonna let me have a goddamn thing. So you know what? It's fine. Let's move.
But no, I did. No, go ahead, go ahead. We done with D Hawkins. Not gonna give Miss Hawkins any more of the attention. She knows from now on. Just stay as a boy. I'm gonna sentence her 20 years. I'm sentencing her to 20 years. Once you get out, throw all that cross dressing up shit in the garbage. If you're not gonna
Can't
do it
you
right, don't do it at
see
all.
what you do to me?
Shut
I
up.
want you to see. You will
So,
make a
in the
man.
last episode, well, the end of the previous one, or going into this one, we saw how, you. Come on, bitch. We saw how you and Jayla decided to make up because I was one of the many audience members that was just like, I hate to see the two trans girls on the show be at odds with each other. Because I'm like, on this show, I would imagine like y'all should be the closest because like nobody else in the cast is gonna understand your experience each other. So we all decided to make up. I'm like, yes, thank you. So I want to know, after y'all, let bygones be bygones, does it stay that way?
Oh, of course.
Okay,
That
good.
Great.
I
That's
love my
good.
sis. I
That's
love my
good.
sis. Even if we are not, even if after the show we're not friends, she's always gonna be my sister. Now until she says some sick shit out of her mouth. But right now, moving forward, we are good because we already talked about it. And I know her character to a certain extent, and I do believe that she would never talk bad about me. She will always defend me, even if we weren't friends. She would never sit there and talk bad about me. That episode that we filmed was real. That episode that we filmed, we had a moment because no one knew what happened to me. I mean, the people knew if they watched the show, but that was real. I like literally thought I was gonna die. That
Mhm.
like 2 years ago, August 2nd, I thought my life was over. You know what I'm saying? So that was a real moment for me because I've been through a lot of shit and people don't know it. They only know what the show is going to edit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they aired that because there are trans women that are getting attacked for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I love my
That's
sis.
definitely true.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
true.
like
That's true. I'm from Mississippi, and I'm born and raised here in Mississippi. And there is a trans woman that was killed, I think, maybe 2017 or 18, and they still don't know who did it. And the sad part is they were killed like not like right around the block from my house. And it was crazy because it's like, I don't, I actually have a cousin that's trans. You know what I'm saying? I actually have a cousin that's trans.
trans woman or trans man.
Trans woman.
Okay.
Jamar probably knows this cousin as the one that I was going to, beat up in the wheelchair or whatever. But before all of that,
That's why I'm just like, there's no, you can't just say. Because you're setting it up like it's about to be this heartfelt story. It's like,
it
but
is, but I got to keep it
you
real. I
want to
don't
fight
fuck with, I
her.
don't, but I just got to
You
keep it real. I don't
about
fuck
to
with her
fight
like
your
that.
cousin?
I was a year ago, but I wanted to, but whatever. That's besides the point. But I have a trans cousin or whatnot, and before I realized that, she told me that she wanted to be trans. Well, she told me that she wanted to transition back in 2015, and I always knew because she would always wear like girl clothes and things of that nature, and I never felt no type of way about it. Like we would hang out together and she'll be, doing her thing. And even though people would have something to say about it, I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really understand much about it until I had someone close to me being trans. So I do know that this person that was killed, I used to see her all the time at the club, at the gay clubs all the time when I would go, and she was always very nice, very sweet, always speaking whether she knew you or not. And when I found out that she was murdered like that, that was crazy to me because I just knew that she was a sweet person and never did nothing to anybody. And it's funny because it's like it's been maybe 3 or 4 years now, and no one knows who did it. And a lot of these murders of trans women, maybe even trans men, I don't know too many cases of trans men being killed, but um, it's a lot of like trans women that's been killed, and there's no justice because no one knows who did it, and I think that's pretty sad. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just to hear your story, even though I don't necessarily deal with said cousin anymore, it would really be a fucked up feeling to know that she was something happened to her based off what she is. You know what I mean? Because I mean, she had a situation where a man beat her up. You know what I mean? That was supposed to be her man, but her man beat her up. You know what I'm saying? That was before we fell out. So it kind of hits a chord with me because I do have a cousin that's trans. Even though I don't like her, but that's still my blood. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
And
Yeah.
this is human, and it's just like, we get killed for just being gay. And so we can just imagine, how, black trans women just being targeted as black people, being targeted as a woman, and being targeted as a trans person, just have every negative thing from society going on with them all at one time. So that's why. And
It's harder
I completely
because they
believe
want to
it.
fuck us. They see me, they want to fuck me, and then
You
now they
know
want to
what?
fucking kill me.
They do, and then when they realize, who you are, then they start questioning themselves, and they feel like you did something to them to make them feel some sort of way. It's all kind of crazy shit that people come
This
up
is
with,
I
why
mean,
honestly.
that's why.
I don't deal with niggas. I don't deal with men. I mean, I like men, but if no, that's why I'm very to myself because it's like once a man feels like his manhood is threatened, oh, bitch, it's you done. It's a wrap.
Yeah, that's why I don't deal with the dope boys and the DLs and shit like that. A lot of dope boys and DLs wants to fuck with me, and I just won't do it. I did that in the past. I would never do it again. So
Exactly.
no,
I keep telling the
like
girls, take notes. Y'all gonna get, y'all keep
no.
dealing with these
And
niggas.
what's really funny about that though is that a lot of the people in our community they what word am I looking for? They put guys like dope boys or quote unquote trade
At a higher
like
pedestal.
up here on a high pedestal. They do. And
But
I
then you
roll
know
my
what that
eyes
is?
at it.
But you know what that is? You know why that is? Because they get validation from dealing with niggas like that. They
Mm.
feel like, oh, because I'm dealing with this street nigga who fucking me down, da da da, he sell drugs. I feel like the girl.
Hmm.
A lot of LGBT people get validation from bending over and getting fucked by a nigga who's masculine. They get validation from that, but that's
Yeah.
what you're dealing with. That's the mental thing that you're dealing with. I don't need to fuck a man or bend over and have a man fuck me in my guts to feel validated as a woman. To feel validated as beautiful. I know I'm beautiful. I get told that just by walking to the garbage can out here in the parking lot where I live at. I don't need you to tell me I'm beautiful. And I know I'm beautiful not just because of people tell me that, is because I know my heart, that my soul, and I know I'm a good person, and I know that what I present is beautiful. Because you can be beautiful outwards and be ugly inside. You
Mm.
know?
Very that. Better say it
Very
again for
true.
the girls in the back. And I saw a video of that somebody posted on the Instagram story today. They're like the whole like mask for mask thing. People don't realize that your preference for masculinity and masculine energy is a feminine trait.
Mm.
So you try to claim like you just big whatever and you want to look for somebody, you want my man to be a man, that's a feminine trait. So while you're trying so hard to escape anything gay, feminine, all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? Guess what? But
See, I don't have to
Mm.
deal with that. I don't. I deal with gay men only. I mean, we have to be bi. I mean, I know it's
I'm
confusing.
about to say, wait, hold on.
But no, yeah. Okay, so let's break it down. So like, it's hard to explain because I don't look at people as like sexuality when I see people. I don't know. It's weird. I like men, but like most of the men that I do deal with, they're like, I guess you could say bi, but not really bi, but they're gay, but they're not gay. But they like girls like me because I've been at the club and the gay nigga was like, "Damn, you fine. Like, I mean, you so attractive." I've had gay niggas hit on me,
There's a
but
word for
I get more like, and for me, it's more about a mental thing. I can't deal with someone if I don't have a mental connection. And a lot of like, I guess you could say gay guys or butch queens. I say butch queens. A lot of butch queens a lot of butch queens love the girls like me. And for people that's watching, butch queen is like ballroom term, basically a gay guy who gives off masculine vibes. So
Hmm.
yeah, I love guys like that because Some of them love girls like me, and then I get my life because like, bitch, I know you like men and women, but it's like, damn, you so fine to me. Like,
Would you say you identify more as like the pansexual spectrum?
you know what's funny? I've thought about that, and I wouldn't say pansexual because I can't deal with just anybody. See, pansexual is when
Yeah,
you can deal with everybody.
the girls.
I have limits. I have standards. Not saying that pansexual people don't have standards. I just wanted to really irreliate that or say that again, because people will take what I say, but she said this and she said that. No, I'm not saying that pansexual people don't have standards. It's just that I gotta connect with you on a mental level. Like if I can have more than one conversation with you, you're not coming over to my house. You know what I'm saying? If I can't go and smoke with you and chill with you somewhere besides my house, you're not coming over to my house. You know what I'm saying? I judge people based off their character and who they are as a person, and I sit back. That's why I sit back and watch. Like Scotty would be a type of guy that I would go for. But not no. I'm like I wouldn't go for him like him like Scotty. But I'm saying like if I saw a guy who looked like him and act like him, and even the feminine part, I love that. That's what people don't know about me. I love feminine and masculine. When you can have masculine and feminine energy, if I meet a guy who has both, I love that. I like that is so sexy to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, not hitting on you, Scotty. But I'm saying if I met a guy that looked like him, I just want to let that know I'm not hitting on you. I promise. I would like, what's up? How you doing?
Okay, I love when the spectrum like opens up even further. And I have an unrelated question because I just saw this headline today, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a great question to ask somebody of trans experience because I'm like, I want to know what would be the correct way to address it. So there was a headline where Caitlyn Jenner, has a son who doesn't necessarily fuck with Caitlyn running for governor, right? And the headline said like Brody Jenner disapproves of his dad's running or something. And so I'm like, so does the headline by them calling Caitlyn their dad, is that misgendering them, or how does one handle trans women specifically who have had children prior to transitioning? How do they handle like their child's relationship? Do they call as far as their parent?
Well, see, that's a different, tricky topic that I can't really relate to in some forms because I saw the transition when I was 17.
Mm.
Hmm.
Look.
So no, but I can't. No, but I like I definitely think misgendering her was definitely saying. But then it's like that's your child. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just gonna say this. I definitely think she's run for governor. I hope that hoe don't win.
Oh, well, child.
I pray that hoe don't win because at the end of the day, it's like her views and what she stands for is so backwards. You know what I'm saying? But they have to understand you being trans and then because she's against trans women competing in the women's sports. I can't really say if it's right or wrong because at the end of the day, I don't know what she's thinking in her mind. I don't know her where she's coming from with her values. I mean, I don't know. I really can't speak on it. I wish her the best. I hope that, if she gets governor, kudos to her. If she doesn't, thank you, Jesus. But I mean, I just wish her the best in her endeavors. I mean, I don't know what to say because I've never
I was just wondering, and it wasn't so much, her running for governor because girl, bye, she ain't gonna win.
no.
But
How
I was just curious, like, how do you deal with like if you're trans and you have a child and you transition to to a different gender, like, are they supposed to just use like parent, or do they use like the more binary dad, mom? You know,
see, I can't even speak on that because I'm not a parent. I definitely think you should get a guest that may be trans and has a child. I know a couple I might reach out to send your way, but I don't like speaking on things that I can't have valid facts about. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had a child, so I can't really relate on. Because then it's like you're dealing with so much more. You know what I'm saying? You have a child, so I can't really relate. But it must be hard because being trans is hard. So having to be trans and then have a child, and then no shade, girl. After all them years, girl, you were definitely giving hard. So it's gonna definitely take a lot of moans bench to break whoever down. Bitch. But no
Well,
shade, Caitlyn is still hard. She's hard. That's just a fact. She's hard. But it doesn't take away from the fact that she's still a woman. There are hard women out there. There are cis women who look like a man. You know what I'm saying? So, I
yeah.
mean, it just happens to be that she's trans and she still looks hard. But I mean, the moans and the surgery is definitely working. Why y'all tuning
Oh God! I know. I hear what you're saying, but it's still funny.
I mean, I can't relate.
But getting back to in relation to chasing the reality. So, like, since this is your first season, you've had your first go around at the show. What advice would you give to someone who may be coming up on the next season or a part of a different franchise, just getting into reality TV as a whole? Like, what advice would you give to that person?
I would definitely say don't have expectations. Going in, being yourself. If you're gonna audition for whatever you're gonna audition for, if it's chasing reality or whatever, anything, just go and being yourself because you don't want to change yourself for a show or people. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. Have the confidence. You're gonna like me or you're not. And definitely it's hard because it's like when the show airs, it's hard not to read the comments. Like I tell people, don't read the comments because I didn't read the comments until like the third episode because Jayla was calling me and she made me read the comments. So I read them now, but I kind of like be laughing because the comment section is a trip.
It's
Listen.
But even when they talk about me, like when they was talking about my red wig, I didn't take offense because it's like I've learned to laugh at myself. That's what it is. You have to learn how to laugh at yourself. If you ain't looking right, bitch, you can just say looking right. And that day, I could have
Listen.
definitely brushed that wig just a little bit more. I could have definitely put like two wig caps on and kind of
you're
started
talking
her.
about the wig at the pole dancing party at the pole dancing event.
No, I mean
No, she's talking about that wig that she had on when she was talking to Hershey. I think that's the one she's
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
People were reading me for that,
I
but I
don't
kind of
remember
changed
it
it
though.
because the
I,
way it looked to me before I got on camera, it looked fine. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Learn to laugh at yourself. Anyone who's auditioning for any show, anything, learn to laugh at yourself. Don't take the fans seriously because one day they're gonna hate you and the next day they're gonna like you. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
we know that is YouTubers. Oh, we know that
Because
is
they hate.
YouTubers. One
Because no
minute,
shade, they never. No, you said what?
I said we know that is YouTubers because one minute, oh, I love you, Scotty. Oh my God! But then when you say one thing they don't agree with, it's a wrap.
Now they want to cut your neck off. But see, I've
Right.
learned to just appreciate people's opinions, even if it's different from mine. That's what really got me through this episode because I was a mess the first episode. I was a mess. My brother will tell you I was a mess. I was a complete. I didn't even know if I was going to do anything else with chasing reality. I was done. I was finished. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to realize what I'm going through is going to motivate and help someone else, another trans person that's watching the show. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, I'm not gonna be. It's not gonna be the last time I'm misgendered, and definitely wasn't the first. So once you become comfortable with yourself and you love yourself and you love all of you, your hands, your face, you have to love everything about you. That's why I'm not in my feelings. Yes, bitch, I got big on hands, bitch. I'm 6 motherfucking 2. I got long motherfucking fingers, bitch. I wear a size motherfucking 12 and a half, 13 in women, bitch. I'm proud of it. And the niggas still wanna fuck on me.
Yes, God.
No, but no, it's been an amazing experience. I've enjoyed it. I don't know. I'm just blessed, you know.
I'm
Okay.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Scotty. Go ahead.
I was heading to the next question. Um. Okay. Well, do you have any upcoming projects or any other shows or whatnot to promote that we can support?
So this upcoming Tuesday, May, is it the 9th? This Tuesday coming up. Today's Friday. So this Tuesday next week, I'm actually performing at Hamburger Mary's Long Beach. I'm actually a cast member. You know, the girls try to shade me without doing their information and their research. They try to shade the girl. Clearly, I do work at Hamburger Mary's. I'm a cast member. Some of y'all hoes don't know what that means. But yeah, this Tuesday, Hamburger Mary's, and I'm working on my podcast. The podcast was supposed to come out actually yesterday, but I'm changing some things around with some of the pictures that the photographer did. You know, I had to. I hate unprofessional people, and I hate when I have to go over and do shit over. But my podcast will be coming out next Thursday, and it's actually just an intimate setting with me, just talking about the show, my life, my journey, and a little keying, because you gotta key a little bit, make the people laugh. But for the most part, it's going to be educational. It's going to be drama, and it's going to just be like a good old time. So yeah, next Thursday my podcast comes out after Chasing Reality. It's coming out for sure because I have everything in works. And then next Tuesday I have a show at Hamburger Mary's. I'm working on new things. I'm auditioning for other things, so I'm going to get into acting. I definitely think I can see this face on the TV, tall and all. But yeah, I'm just working on my podcast and continuing to, pop my pussy at my shows.
I mean, if you ever, want, guests to come on and kiki, we'll definitely be available.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna get Scotty.
See, there it is. There it is. I told her that she was a whore. I
I'm
told
just
her it's been
playing.
How?
out at least a year now that she is a whore. She just be getting all the girls. She getting all the boys. Now she getting all the girls too, child. She just getting both
Oh
sides.
wait, did you
Listen,
have did you have another guest, another girl that wanted him too?
don't listen
Wait
to
a minute.
him.
Is
It's
she
all right,
the only
Scotty.
trans? Is
I'll
she the
fight
only trans woman
whoever.
we've had?
Whoever I gotta fight for you, Scotty, I'm gonna fight him.
Listen, as far as I know, no.
Scotty's mine. Period.
I don't think we've had another trans woman on the show, unless Scotty can. I don't think we've had.
Lauren.
We have, sure
But was
have.
she a boy? Was she a boy then?
No,
Mm-mm, no.
not at all. She was the first trans woman that we had. You right. You sure right.
Okay. I
You
mean,
can't,
she
like,
was a
Jamar just
boy.
gonna keep on perpetuating this shit that I'm a whore. I'm never
You
gonna
know,
escape
because
this.
Lauren was a boy the first couple seasons.
Yeah.
It was. It was. But you know what? Now I said she
Oh,
got
she's a
body.
girl now.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, she has body.
She got body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she? Oh,
You
okay.
you are horrible, and I want you to know that you're horrible.
Okay, good for her. I'm happy for her. She could definitely pop a couple more moans, but because she definitely shady my girl T.S. Kendra. Let's put that out there right now, because bitch, no shade before we end this.
But you know
Miss
what?
Lauren,
That was some time ago, and they've mended. They've come
no,
together.
what? Just because they mended don't mean the fuck I mended.
Back to life.
No
Back
shade.
to reality.
Did she do apology? Did she apologize to T.S.
Back
Kendra
They
on
had the
the phone?
reunion. They had the reunion. Yes.
I still don't care for her.
to life.
I'm loyal. I don't care for Lauren. I don't.
Oh
I
my
love her.
god.
I love her dearly, and I'm glad for all of her success. But I don't care for her. I don't. Because you sat there and called Miss Motherfucking T.S. Kendra hard. When bitch, you didn't pop them on a day in your life. You went up over to the cosmetic surgery and got your face done. So you can tell the girls that been moaning and doing this shit since birth. And you can tell the girls that are just popping it a day ago. This, I've been through it. I've lived it. I've struggled it. You see it. You can see it's real. Lauren ain't popped a mom a day in her life. She just went and got that nose done and that jaw done and thinking she cut and got that body done. No, it's more to that. But I love her dearly. I love you dearly.
I have not. I have tried many times before we came on, during this entire interview, to be great, and Alicia will not let me be great.
You know what Chase Reality should do? All the girls, take off your makeup, bitch. Stand in line.
I'm leaving.
The world.
All the girls on Chase Reality, take your makeup off. Lashes off. Stand in the line.
Because you know that is going to be nothing but mess.
Take off all your makeup, bitch. Eyeliner and lashes and brows, bitch. No wigs. Put a bonnet on, bitch. And show me if you're that girl that you say you are. I can do it right now. I can do it right now.
If I could.
No.
I would
I'm done. I promise. No, but for real, I love Lauren. I'm so happy with all her success.
Not after you just dragged her. You don't love that girl.
I gave you facts. Because the fact is, she was just a boy for 2.5, 3 seasons. Let's if you want to pull up receipts, we can go back to the confessionals when you was wearing a wig and still looking like a boy with a 4 o'clock shadow. I'm just spitting facts. She put a wig on and said she was a girl and then popped the moan day in her life. I'm not saying she's not pretty, she's not a girl, but when you first started, girl, that was almost a 1.5 years ago. Maybe 2 years. If I can't, count the time. You got on Campbell with a wig on. With no titties. You had socks as titties. So let's just be real about it. She hopped into being a girl. I've been a girl since birth. I went through the struggle. I popped them up every girl in my life. I'm not shading her. I'm just speaking facts.
God, I feel like you need to make your disclaimer one more time. Go ahead.
One more time. Go ahead and put it on across the screen.
All the comments that Alicia Love is making is not a representation of Scotty by Nature TV or Jamar 84 or the brand that is the Prelude, okay? Everything that she's saying is all her and only her and her only. Has nothing to do with myself, Scotty by Nature TV or Jamar 84. Now back to the interview and the lovely and the sounds of Scotty by Nature TV.
Perfect. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
No, but I wasn't shading her. I was just stating facts. And that's facts. We can all pull up the stuff. But enough of her. I wish her all the success in life. And no shade. No shade. No shade. This is why I don't really care for her either, too, bitch. You went up to, she was fucking with, who was she fucking with? A celebrity?
Almost made your love.
And she went to his house. What I heard and saw, she was fucking with a celebrity in Atlanta. And she put him on blast.
Almost made you cry. Almost made
Go pull it up. Pull up J-Lon Aaron.
I have no.
Anyway, that's enough for her. I love all of my girls on Chasing Reality. You're all beautiful. You're all very kind. I love you all.
God damn. We're not even. I don't even know how we got on the subject.
I like that picture, Scott.
I don't even remember how we got on the subject, child.
I don't know either. But facts is facts. And I want to do my disclaimer. Anything that I said, I meant it.
This bitch.
You can't get to heaven.
Shut up, Cole.
Anything that Alicia Love has said tonight on May 7th, Friday, on the Scotty by Nature TV and Jamar 84, she meant it. Don't ask for apology because she won't give it. Mwah.
Stand out above the
Shit.
ground,
Oh,
even if I gotta
shut up.
shout
But I love no shade. I want to shout out I want to shout out the Chasing Alley brand. I love everybody. I do. I wish everyone success. And yeah, this is keep moving up. The
Well,
facts are facts.
so we've
That's
reached
my
the last part of our interview.
Is
So
it safe for me to come back on?
you can come
Come
back,
on,
girl.
Scotty.
The guns are gone. The knives are put away. Well, she still got her titties out, but the
Come
guns
on,
are.
Scotty. Get back on.
I'm back. Let's go.
So, girl, I can't. So, towards the end, we like to play a little game with all of our guests, where we will say a name, and from a cast member's name from your cast, and you can give a one-word response or a phrase that describes them, and then Scotty and I will go back and forth. I will start.
Please.
Fly King I, aka Ian.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to say something about him?
We're gonna each say
Yeah.
a name, and then you give either one word or like a phrase that first comes to mind or that describes them for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
And then I use Fly King I or Ian.
Fan. Fan. Because he always have his fan. That's not shady.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Sound is so.
You said one word. Oh my
I mean,
god.
that's true, but it just
I am not being shady. I swear to God, I'm not being shady. I said fan because no shady. But I love that about him. Because that's his brand. He needs to come out with a fan.
It sounds okay. Now that you've clarified it, but it feels so much better.
Because I was going to start right back singing again.
King Payne always has his fan. And I love that about him. That's his brand. That's why I said
King Payne. He's the next person up, so King Payne.
Wait, who was the first person? Did I mix? It's two
Ian.
Kings.
The first person was Ian.
Who's Ian?
King, what is it? Fly King I?
Fly King
You talking about
I.
Fran?
No.
No.
The battle rapper. You talking about the battle rapper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have nothing to say. I don't know him.
Oh,
he's an extra. God. I would say extra. Fill in.
I would like to get to know if I could be.
God damn it.
The kind of girl you could be down for.
She did not even know who we were talking about.
Help me. That you're the kind of I should make.
So, okay. So I said Ian. She had no idea who that was.
I said fill in.
Fill in, extra. Scotty said King Payne. You said fan because of the fan.
Yes.
Because of the physical fan.
King Payne. I love my boo King Payne. Put it out there. I love you, King Payne.
So that makes it my turn, right, Scotty? Does it make it my turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna say Hershey.
Sunflower. Because every time I'm with Hershey, I feel like I don't know. I just feel I feel vibrant. I don't know. I just feel good when I'm around Hershey. So I would say sunflower.
Okay. Jayla.
Talented. He's very talented.
Who do I want to go next? Andre.
Oh.
Bipolar. Mental institution. Psych ward. Straight jacket.
God damn it.
Therapeutic hold.
Oh.
A 48-hour therapeutic hold. Therapist. Psychiatrist.
And she keep going. She keep going.
I'm on
She
that
has,
Medication.
yeah.
Hospital.
Don't you ever hurt me, I change on you.
Shut up.
Akon.
Bye.
Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no. 'Cause oh shit. All comments.
Wait, we got
Anything
more
that comes.
people. You gotta
All
name more
comments that come from
people.
Alicia Love is no reflection on Scotty by Nation TV nor Jamar 84 or the brand that is the Prelude, okay? Now, he said Andre so early on. Okay, so who's next?
Can we do
Jeremy.
friends? Oh, let's do Jeremy. My boo, he can get it. Bend me over.
Oh!
Jeremy can get it. Dancer, sexy, fine, juicy lips.
So Jeremy will be on the Prelude Sunday night.
I thought
Yes,
he
he
was with
will.
y'all. I thought he was with y'all this week.
We had to reschedule.
See, what had happened was.
What happened? Did he cancel Miss Thing? Is that what he's getting
Nah,
for?
some last minute things had happened, and it would have been, he didn't have the time that he thought he had, and it would have the interview would have suffered. So,
Oh, I
like
love
these
Jeremy.
are.
He paid, baby. Jeremy. Next.
I don't think I have any other
Oh, we
sacrificial.
forgot one. El
If I have any
DeBarge.
other sacrificial lambs, I
What?
can't.
El DeBarge.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I haven't got. I'm trying to. I'm trying to
Kim
find anybody else.
Kim
Anyone?
Kardashian.
Is there
Just
Hotel
go
anyone?
ahead.
room.
Just go ahead with that one, Jamar. Just go ahead with that one.
I was trying to find somebody else before. Fuck it. Fran.
Hotel room. Getting pumped. Ass shots. Semen. El DeBarge. Wannabe Kim Kardashian.
Girl, I must warn you. In my mind. It's driving me out of
Filler.
my
Filler.
mind.
Filling.
That's why it's hard for me to find.
I forgot she was even on the show. I forgot she was even on the show, to be honest. I
God.
forgot. Wanna be credit cards, plastic.
So I creep.
So
Delusional. Girl,
Nobody
she need to be up in the crazy house with Andre too. She need to be up in the facility with her. A 48-hour hold. A psychiatric 48-hour hold. They both need a 48-hour hold. They need to be evaluated
If
by
I
professionals.
want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business.
say the next bitch, girl. She done already laid it out on Miss Fran. So say the next girl.
Oh shit. Okay. Um. Ooh, that was Fran. Okay.
Who else we got?
Who else
We
is
have a couple
next?
left.
Quan.
Yeah, because it's about 100 people on the cast. Okay,
Oh,
Quan.
it's only 10, just like Atlanta.
Just
Just like Dallas. Just like Dallas. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like Dallas, girl. And y'all was not saying
It's
that with
Quan
Dallas.
next. Quan is next. Quan is next. Get it to Quan.
My baby daddy. Baby daddy, that's it. Because he basically demoted me to his baby mama. Because he don't like girls, but he made me his baby mama. So baby daddy. Poet. teddy bear, cuddle.
So I'm looking, and there's literally no one left.
We can go back to Quan and Andre together.
Uh, they've had their time. Well, really,
Okay.
It is somebody else.
there is someone left, but
Who?
I was like, I'm trying to see, is there anybody else I could put before them? And there's not. So
because so
Oh,
far
D
we said
Hawkins. D Hawkins.
D
Crusty,
Hawkins.
Crusty, Dusty, Westy, Crunchy, Munchy.
I don't know what it is that he
It's
really
giving Section
wants
8.
from me. Oh
It's
shit.
giving.
What
Do
is
you
this?
have a
Wait, what's she saying?
It's giving. Do you have a
Section 8.
cigarette? Do you have? It's giving. Do you have a cigarette?
I try hard to
I
fight
got 50
it.
cents.
No
You know the old people, the old
one
crusty people on the
can
street asking for a cigarette. Crusty, dusty, dry,
every
water,
man wants a woman.
moisturizer,
For him and her can just go
foundation,
on.
concealer,
Feel them alone.
costumes.
Doing their own thing.
Back it up. If you can talk it, back that shit up.
And every man wants a woman. They can
I
always
feel like I need a cigarette right now, and I don't even smoke.
listen. What I need from
And guess
you is
and guess
understanding.
and guess what? When the reunion come, I'm be the same motherfucking way. Because I know where my loyalty lies. My loyalty and on my side is with Jayla, Juan, King Payne, and Hershey. Jeremy's in the middle. Them other hoes over there, bitch. And stay over there, bitch. They better have their motherfucking asses on another couch when the reunion's airing. Trust. Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed this game. Thank you for letting me play. I had an amazing time. I had some amazing
So, Scotty, come back. Scotty, come back so we can do the close-ups. So, that was fun.
This has been the funniest interview we have ever done.
That was fun.
Was it?
So,
Yes.
oh, girl, shit. So, at the end of the interviews, we like to ask, did you feel comfortable? Did you have a good time? Do you feel like we did our job as the hosts of the show? Like, tell us your feedback.
I had an amazing time. This interview was the best interview that I have ever did. Out of any interview that I have ever done after this show, this was the best interview ever. It was the best interview. It was professional. Everything was fun. The sound system and everything was very smooth. We had a little technical, but that was because of whatever this is. Best interview ever. Best interview sound.
Yes, look, that's gonna be the clip. That's gonna be the clip for Instagram. Let the girls know.
And of course, my boo Scotty definitely made it much better.
Look, I can leave. I can exit.
I ain't got nothing to say,
I can
man.
exit.
My boo Scotty definitely made it a lot better. Thank you, Scotty, just for looking the way you look. I appreciate it.
Girl, so that's why she got the girls out. That's why they.
Oh no, to be honest, no, because he don't like women. But I'm saying this is what I give you. I'm actually about to go out later with my friend, and this is what I'm wearing. I'm putting my boots on, and bitch, I'm giving the town what they've been calling for.
Oh shit!
Stop blushing, Scotty. Are you blushing? Are you blushing? He wanted to dip his foot in the pool in the pond.
Oh,
I could.
I just need to know. Do I need to exit? Do I need to?
No, you don't.
I feel like I need to exit. I feel like I just need to let y'all do adult things and just.
See, you ain't making this no better.
I'm gonna talk to him when I get off the here. He blushing now.
God.
So, camera, You know, they ain't got no bitches up in Mississippi like me. You know, so he kind of like that. Come over there and cook you a dinner, Scotty. Come over there and cook you a 4-course meal.
Listen.
You need to stop dealing with these gay niggas, bitch. This is where it's at. Okay, I'm done. I promise.
Is it over?
Listen, you've been called out, girl. So you gotta.
Is it over?
You gotta.
No, but it seems like all the guys that want me, I don't want them. Like if I could find a guy like Scotty, like no, to be honest, like if I could find a guy that look like Scotty, act like Scotty, but not Scotty. But I'm saying, like, I love me a butch queen.
Oh shit.
Stop blushing, Scotty. What's your hat turned on backwards?
Look, they've already asked me to leave the room. They've already asked me to leave the room. I'm giving very third wheel energy.
Okay, so thank everybody for watching this interview. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in to the Prelude tonight. We all really appreciate it. We want to send a special shout out to Alicia Love for coming on the show, being our first interview of Chasing LA. We definitely appreciate that. We appreciate it. This has been the funniest interview we have ever done in our life. And yeah.
Oh, girl.
For those of you that's watching, tune in Sunday night at 9:30, 8:30 Central Time for Jeremy from Chasing LA. He will be on the show Sunday night, and Wednesday night, D Hawkins will be on the show. But hopefully he don't cancel his interview because of Alicia.
Look, we have put the disclaimer across the screen. The comments made by our guests do not reflect those of Scotty by the Hitches he was Jamar for. Because
Jamar, when D Hawkins come on the show, give her some makeup tips.
And with that being said, me and Jamar have a business call to make after this. Because we gotta call Jeremy. Jeremy!
I thought we were supposed to do that next week.
Oh, we leave next week?
Well, next Wednesday after with the question.
But this is about the flight though.
Oh shit. Okay, well Look.
Oh my God. Okay, y'all. We out of here, y'all. Peace out, y'all. We'll talk to y'all later, okay?
Bye.